Welcome back! This is a quick tech where we learn together one step at a time. In our last video, we covered what Google Sheets is and why it is such a useful tool for organizing your life. Now, it's time to actually get started and create your very first spreadsheet from scratch. By the end of this video, you will have built a simple weekly goal organizer that you can actually use or get started with. Nothing fancy, but it's a start. Plus, you will know your way around the Google Sheets interface just to get started. So let me show you exactly how to do this step by step. So the first thing we need to do is get ourselves a new spreadsheet. I'm just gonna go to Google Drive here. You can either click here on the Drive icon like I'm doing, or if you want, just type drive.google.com in your address bar. By the way, make sure you are actually logged in into your Google account. If you're not, don't worry, it will just ask you to sign in first. Just follow along and sign in. Now, there are actually a few ways to create a new Google Sheet. You can click this New button here, then Google Sheets, and then Blank Spreadsheet. Or what I sometimes do is just go straight to sheets.google.com like this, and once you're there, you just click this big plus sign here. But honestly, if I know I'm gonna make a new Sheets from scratch, the fastest way is to just type sheets.new right in your browser bar, and boom, instant new Google Sheets just like that. Really, it doesn't matter which way you pick, we're all gonna end up in the same place anyway. So now that we're here, let's get started. But before we dive into the interface, let's give this thing a proper name. See where it says Untitled Spreadsheet up here? I'm going to click on that and rename it to Weekly Goal Organizer. Perfect. Did you notice how it automatically saved? That's one of the best things about Google Sheets. You never have to worry about losing your job. Let's just take a quick look around and see what we're working with here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you with every single button and menu. We'll just focus on the stuff you'll actually need, and we'll figure out the rest as we go along. So up here at the top, this whole thing is your toolbar. This is where you'll find all your formatting stuff and charts and a bunch of other tools that we will mess around with in other videos. This bar right here, that's the formula bar. Basically, when you click on a cell, whatever is in there shows up here. We will be hanging out here a lot once we start getting into formulas. Then this big area here is obviously your actual spreadsheet. Each of these little boxes is a cell. See how the columns have letters? A, P, C, and they just keep going, and the rows are numbered 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. So if I click right here, this cell is called A1. Why? Because it's where column A meets row 1. Simple, right? If I click over here, that's B3. It's basically like coordinates. You've got your column letter first, then your row number. Moving around is pretty simple. You can just click wherever you want to go, or use your arrow keys to hop around. And if you've got tons of data, just scroll with your mouse wheel like you normally would. Alright, let's just try making something useful. I'm thinking we'll do a simple weekly goal organizer just to give us something to work with. So I'm gonna click on cell A1 and just type goal. Now I will hit tab to jump over to the next cell and type due date. Then tab again and type priority, and let's finish with status. Cool. Now let's throw in some actual goals. I'll type finish video script. For the due dates, I will just put Friday. Priority wise, let's call this high. And for status, in progress. And press enter. Let me add a couple more so you can see how this thing works. Now, this looks kind of boring, right? Let's make it look a bit more organized. And just so you know, there are definitely faster ways to do what I'm about to show you, like keyboard shortcuts and stuff that will do it automatically, say with a single click or so. But I want you to get comfortable with how this all works first. So we're gonna do it the long way for now. Now, I'm gonna select all our headers by clicking here on A1 and dragging it over to D1. Let's make this bold. Just hit this B button, and you know what, let's give them a background color too. I'll click this fill color thing and pick maybe this one. Much better. Now our columns are all squished together. Let's fix that. If I hover right here between the columns at the top, see how my cursor changes? Once it looks like this, I can just drag it to make it wider or narrower. Your spreadsheet is saving itself automatically. You can see it happening right here. When you modify, it will say saving, then save to drive. Pretty cool, right? Now let's say you want to share this with someone. If I click this share button here, I can add people by typing their email, or I can just copy this link and send it however I want. We'll get into all the collaboration stuff in another video, but this is basically how you'd start. And when you want to find this thing again, just go to your Google Drive and look for Weekly Goal Tracker. It will be sitting there with all your other files if you have. And that's it for this video. You just made your first Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now you know how to move around, put stuff in cells, and make it look semi-decent. In the next video, we're gonna get into the really good stuff. Data entry and formatting. I'll show you some shortcuts that'll make you way faster and will improve this goal tracker and make it a little more professional. But hey, don't just watch. Try making your own version. Maybe a grocery list, workout tracker, or whatever works for your life. The more you mess around, the more it will just click. Alright, catch you in the next one. Peace.